Beautiful day. 2:15 is the time. We're gonna get right in. Hey, I know it's been a couple days since I brought you out here. Just walk right in. The air temp is 67 before I forget. The water temperature is 41. See, it's starting to warm up. It was 39, now it's 41. Somebody brought carrots out here, so that's nice. I don't think ducks eat carrots though. Seems kind of like a waste. There's a lot of people down here today, you guys. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day, but the water's so cold. We just got to get right in. Oh, I got to stay on my time lapse. Okay. And then let's dunk as soon as I can get my shoulders in. Oh, shit. It's cold. Yay. Okay. Oh, yes. Whee. Oh, my goodness. It's cold, but not that bad. Wow, what a difference. We went from 34 to 41. I don't know if you can see me. Look how beautiful the water is. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. Summer's on its way. I was here Friday, Sunday, today is Monday. I came out here Friday and almost ran 5 miles on the Centennial Trail with my buddy. And then we came and did a meditation on the beach and cold dipped. We did over 20 minutes and we dunked twice. Once in the beginning and once at the end. And it was really beautiful, and I'm sad I couldn't bring you out here that day. And then Saturday, I was supposed to do the run clinic. And by supposed to, I drove all the way up to the community college to find out that the run clinic is not a thing this year. But that doesn't mean I didn't run. I for sure ran. I actually ran a little too much last week. I ran like 7 times, which is more than I meant to, but oops, my bad. Even though there wasn't a run clinic, I still ran. I ran 2 miles on Saturday. I didn't want to overdo it because on Sunday I had the Shamrock Shuffle that I did. But I'm getting ahead of myself because this weekend was action-packed and I did a lot of things. Went to that baby shower on Saturday. So I ran Saturday, even though there was no run clinic, and there's not going to be a run clinic this year for Bloomsday, which makes me really sad. But we'll get back to that. I did still run, and then I went and did the baby shower, and it was my brother's birthday. So Saturday turned out to be like a really busy day. And then Sunday, I had the Shamrock Shuffle in the morning. And that was awesome. Did my little 5K. My fastest mile was 9:26, which is 9:23 is my fastest mile. My fastest recorded mile is 9:23. So I'm not very far off from that. That little bit of time I took off really affected and then plus I was on the struggle bus on Sunday. It wasn't the easiest for me to run. And I was like, oh God, thank God I only signed up for the 5K and not the 10K. I felt really great afterwards. I have to tell you, like, even though I ran 7 times last week, which was more than I meant to, I did not regret it. I felt really good. And then after the Shamrock Shuffle, I came here, did some sun meditation bathing, I'll call it, because it was so beautiful that day. And then we dipped, and we had a glorious dip. We had a lot of people that came out, so that made it really fun. And so Sunday was action-packed too. Did the Shamrock Shuffle, then the cold dip, and some stuff around the house. Get the kids ready for the school week, grocery shopped and whatnot. I'm just always moving and grooving and shaking and baking. But Monday, I really wanted to come out here and do a little video for y'all, but I just really needed one day off from running and dipping because I just do the most of the time. And so yesterday, instead of running and cold dipping, I did laundry. I mean, I sometimes treat my house like it's a pit stop because like we're literally just running home to drop our crap off and go to the next adventure, and it really looked like it. So I had a lot of laundry and a lot of catch up to do. So I mean, it wasn't as if I did nothing, but I didn't come out here and do this fun stuff that I like to do. And I have to run out here quickly and do like just a short little dip today because I have play date plans after school today with the kids. And I don't know how long we're going to be at the park with all of our friends, and I didn't want to risk not being able to get out here because then obviously after we're at the park, I'm going to have to go home and make dinner and then get the kids ready for bed and blah, blah, blah. Just the adventures of a mom. But I do have a buddy who does way more than I do. She makes me look like an amateur, and that's fine because I give it my all, but this is all I can give. I can't do everything. even though it sure seems to be the case that I try. But regardless, I had a beautiful weekend. The weather is changing, which makes me excited for the future because summer is one of my favorite times of year. Ooh, it's really windy out here. Even though it's warmed up, it's still chilly with the wind. Ooh, you see the water moving? Oh, that's so spicy. That's very spicy, that wind. There's a lot of people down here. There's people over there at the rock. I don't know if you can see them behind me. There's somebody on the beach. There's a couple down there walking their dogs. There's somebody walking on the trail. There's a lot of people enjoying the weather. I hope you're one of them. Go outside and get this fresh air in your lungs. It may not be as beautiful where you are as where I'm at, but still get that fresh air in your lungs. Get out for a walk. Look how beautiful it is today, you guys. These are my favorite kinds of dips, when it's beautiful and sunny. It's still chilly, but it's beautiful and sunny. Feeling very grateful for my life these days, as like that's no surprise. I wanted to say per usual because I'm always like to live my life in gratitude. There's always something to be thankful for, always something to be grateful for. And if you're struggling to find a reason, I'm grateful for my life. Whee! You should be grateful for yours, I hope. Why not? If you're on the struggle bus to thinking what's important for yourself, take a cold shower if you're not willing to get into the cold river. That'll remind you how grateful for your life you are. Because cold water, man, it's not intimidating for a reason, right? I also want to say that, I just walked right in and made it seem like probably it wasn't that difficult, but I have to, for those who don't know, I've been doing this for a little over a year. Sunday was a reminder because one of our buddies that came out, he doesn't dip all the time, but he still did really well, even though he didn't do as long as we did. I thought it was really super awesome because then he came back in and dunked. It was super fun. It made the energy exciting, and I just want to say you don't have to do the most. You just start anywhere and you'll be so super proud of yourself. At least I hope he was. I was proud of him. Good job. Woo! It's exciting. Life is so fun and it doesn't have to be boring. It can be exciting. It can be fun. And you can do it sober, without alcohol. Somebody left a comment in one of my other previous videos. Sorry, I don't remember your name. Something about drinking, like they would have to drink some... sorry, I'm terrible with memory. I can't remember what the alcohol was. I want to say I think it was a whiskey or something. And, I have always been curious about that. We're not drinking right now. I'll mention that. We're still not on the drinking bandwagon just yet. We're trying to make it to 9 months. But I have been curious about what it would be like to maybe take a shot to warm up with a cold dip afterwards. But I always drive here, so I don't drink and drive. Oh, there's still a lot of bugs out here, guys, but not like there was the last time we were out here. Anywho, I don't drink and drive, and I come out here, so I have not ever imbibed an alcoholic 21 and older beverage while I've been out here. It's mostly, if I do remember a warm beverage, tea. But I'm a cold drinker, so I usually just bring my Diet Cola, which I know isn't the greatest drink. I'm not encouraging you to drink that. I do want to quit drinking Diet Colas, but this is where we're at. I have to have some vices. Yay, wee, woo. Oh dear, there's a hole behind me I don't want to fall back into. Yeah, it's like a slope, and I'm standing on my tippy toes right here where I'm at, and I don't have to step very far, and I'm going to be into the hole behind me. So, the slope, whatever you want to call it. We're almost at 9 minutes, yay. We're not drinking at this time, long story short. I am semi-curious about what that would be like if you did take a shot or two or whatever it is. When you left the coldness to warm up. But, that's kind of a cheater move, maybe. Warming up is part of the fun, the process of the whole experience. It is, I'm telling you. It takes a little while. You use a lot of energy, but it's part of the process. Because, you guys, also, I'm pretty sure I burn a lot of calories for those of you who are calorie counters. Maybe not counters, but you just, you have to be careful how much you eat or whatever. You watch what you eat. I'm obviously one of those type of people who has to be aware of what I shove down the shithole, because sometimes it doesn't look good on me if I'm not careful with what I eat. But anyways, this burns a lot of calories. It's part of the other reason why I really like this activity, is because there's no way when I'm not out here shivering that I'm not burning calories. So there's a fun little fact for you right there. Whee! I always want to remember like really awesome things to tell you, but then I come out here and judge me, that's fine, but come out here and let's have a conversation together. If you think you'd, hold a better thought. And some people do. Actually, some people are super skilled at remembering shit when they come out here, and I'm always impressed by that. And by you who does. If you can come out here and hold the collective thoughts and tell it in a reasonable fashion, I applaud you. Yeah, I do, because I can't remember actual facts. There's still bugs out here floating in the river. I can't actually remember like legit facts for you. I mean, maybe one of these times I will, but I do want to interview one of my buddies who's actually there's several people in my group who are very skilled with retaining knowledge when it comes to the cold dipping facts. I'd like to, that wind breeze. Now, if it was a warm breeze, now I'm into that, but all those other breezes were not warm. Anyway, some of the people I know actually really smart and can remember shit even though they're cold, and I want to interview them so that they can recite to you all these amazing high quality information facts that I can't ever remember. But at least I always bring this cheery smile. Whee! Just checking my surroundings. Woo! We're at 11:20. Gosh, man, it doesn't even feel like we've been in that long. These are my favorite kind of dips, when you just don't even realize that you're in as long as you are, and you're just enjoying yourself and having a lovely time. Although I do have to pay attention to the time, because I do have to run back home and change my clothes, because like I said, we're doing the play date activity, and I want to have clothes on when I do that. It was funny because on Sunday when I was here, I went back up to the parking lot to get something out of my truck, and I was in my swimming suit, and this lady probably was like, what the hell is wrong with that lady right there? She's like telling me that the river is actually cold. I don't think she was prepared for me, and I didn't say it in a rude way by any means. I said it in a very cheerful, jolly way, like I would, that I know the temp of the river is 39 degrees, because that day it was 39. It's warmed up 2 degrees, almost 3. It's almost 42. Water-wise, temperature-wise. She probably didn't imagine I was actually getting into the river and dunking, because we dunked. It is so fun to be me. At least in my opinion. Not everybody has to agree, and not everybody does. Sometimes people are kind of salty with the shit they have to say to me, believe it. Like, I've had even people in my own cold plunge group be salty towards me about like how much time I do, and telling me I'm gonna drown out here, and I'm like, gee, thanks for that encouragement. But you could just keep that to yourself, because guess what, I'm not gonna drown. And if I want to stay out here and do the distance, the time, just let me do my thing. You do you, boo. Why you gotta rain on my happiness, on my parade? This is just what I do. I don't ever go too far out there. The current's more out there into the middle of the river. I'm not going that far. And if I had to go out any further, I would just, crouch in more. I am doing the most to stay safe. I assure you, I do value my life. Whee! There's a little Vegas showgirl kick for you. Whee! I value my life. I'm not gonna drown. Woo! I'm not gonna film myself drowning and take a selfie like some people have said to me. Whee! Which is rude. I want you to know. I didn't appreciate it. But because I'm not salty, I'm just like, you do you, boo, and I'll do me. So, my point is, you can't please everybody. I'm not chocolate. I remind myself and everybody else. And besides that, I also have no interest in pleasing everybody. I'm out here to please myself. I'm out here to do the most for myself and take you all along in this adventure for entertainment purposes only. If I so inspire you to do something that's better to better yourself, then yay, you and me. Boop, boop, be-doo. See, this is what the sunshine weather does for me. Perks me up. I mean, there are sometimes my mood suffers. Sometimes I'm a salty sea bass too. But not generally towards others. Because I always think, if I start to get salty towards others, what's going on within myself that I am projecting that hatefulness towards others? And I'm not really trying to be insecure with myself in that way, so I just don't do that. I'm not perfect by any means, but I'm also not insecure. Not like that anyways. I'm more insecure about things like, I don't know multiple languages, which I would love to, other than I am well versed in cussing, which that is offensive to some. You can't please them all again. I forgot what I was saying, because I'm starting to notice that we've been in here for 15 minutes and I have to dunk one more time. So maybe we should just end those wonderful thoughts there. But you can't please them all. You should just try to do your best to please yourself. The wind reminded me that I've been out here for a while. I'm starting to shiver. You can't please them all, but you can please yourself. You don't have to be rude. And if you're salty, maybe you should come out here and cold dip so you're not as salty. That's why I'm here. Because I don't like to be a salty sea bass. No way, Jose. Oh shit, hopefully I'm in the time lapse. You guys, I like totally wandered way off the time lapse area. Oopsies. Yeah, because the camera, oh dear, is, where's my, right over there, is on the beach on that rock. And I move and groove when I'm out here because there's a hole behind me that I don't want to fall into. So that's why I was wandering that direction. What can you do? Woo! What you can do is be in charge of yourself. Police yourself, or however you want to phrase that. Policing is probably not the one I want to say. But do your best to be kind wherever you are, to whoever. Take a deep breath in. That's what I do sometimes before I start any kind of spewing of irritability or hatefulness. I just keep that to myself. I think being hateful also ages you. That's why I look so fresh and young at 41. At least that's what I tell myself. Although I have been seeing these videos of what these young 22-year-olds are doing to their face and how they're aging like milk. So I don't know. Oof, bugs are floating by me. Great. There's lots of bugs out here still. We have to dunk. It's 16:16. And on that note, let's just do it. Stayed out here way longer than I thought I was going to, per usual. That's what we're used to, though, right? We go the distance and we don't judge. Or, maybe we judge a little bit, but about reasonable things, not bullshit shit. That's boring, and it seems like a waste of time and brain cells. And we're going. Woo! Woo! I stayed under a little bit on that, and that felt, oh my God, it felt invigorating. Hey, we're going to end it there because I got to take a couple pictures while I'm out here. But wishing you a wonderful day wherever you are. To the next adventure. Peace out, yo. Woo! Love you, bye.